So you know that pile of clutter that you have sitting around in your garage that you've probably thought to yourself, I'm going to sell that. I am going to sell it with no problem. Well, this weekend I decided to completely throw all of that stuff out, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. So how did it come about? So a girlfriend of mine was closing her salon, decided to do something completely different, and she said, hey, I've got all of these products that I don't use anymore, not going to use them in the salon, so can you sell them on my behalf? Because she knows that I sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay. I was like, yeah, sure, that would be no problem. That'd be easy enough to get through. Was I wrong? The issue that I had is that these items I've been trying to sell for probably about the last year, I've probably sold maybe 20%. I'm selling them for dirt cheap, like $5 each, some of them for a set, like $15, whatever it is. And I said, well, actually, backtrack for a second. I said that I'll split whatever costs and then you can have the other 50% of it. Perfect. But the issue is that they've just been sitting there, and I just this weekend had enough. I've been clogging up so much space in my garage, and I have a video coming out on that where I've gone ahead and decluttered some of my garage. But one of the things that really helped with that process was actually just letting go, just being okay with, actually, I'm not going to be able to sell that much. Like, what am I doing? So I just wanted to release and to let go of all of that stuff and just almost have a fresh start. It's spring, I'm sitting out here waiting for my son to finish his athletics training session with his coach, and I want a fresh start. I actually want to make space. And I think that's one of the things though, like, you're likely in the same boat, right? You probably have those things that you're holding on to, like, yes, I know I can sell them. If I keep holding to it, it's valuable, I'll be able to sell it. But actually the value that I'm holding on to, the monetary value, is actually not worth it. Like, it's not worth it at all. I just don't have the energy for it. And I think that's one of those things, like, you've got to weigh it up. Like, do you have the energy to be able to sell those things? And I'm not saying that I haven't at all. I've sold some of them, but I can't be bothered with it. It's taking up space, it's taking up bandwidth. I feel like every time I go into the garage, I'm reminded of the fact that those items are still sitting there waiting to be sold, and I haven't done anything. And it's not that I haven't been actively going through to try and sell them. It's more the fact that it's not popular and people don't want to come and buy them. And I think that's the thing. Like, we hold on to these things thinking, someone's definitely going to come and buy it. But actually, in reality, it doesn't hold that much value for them, and it's not something that people want to buy like every single day of the week. So that was a big realization for me, that I just needed to let go of that stuff. And if you're in the same place as well, this is mum life right here. Like, I'm trying to record a video, my son is now crying. We're going to have to stop. So here's what that actually looked like and how it played out and what I did this weekend. So we went through, did a 1 hour declutter, and at the end of it I had all of these items. I was like, I cannot look at these anymore. Like, I am sick to tears of going in my garage and taking a look at them. Finished up our declutter, took them all out, put them inside of boxes, took them all out of the individual boxes and put them inside. These are pretty much like hair oils and that kind of stuff. Put them inside these boxes. I got my daughter to make up a sign, and the sign says, like, free hair products, take as much as you want, something like that. So put them all inside, got some tape, taped up, put a tape around the box. And we live in a small cul-de-sac, so I was like, well, actually, if I leave them here, like, no one's going to see them, let's take them out to the main road. Put them in the car, drove around the corner, literally 30 seconds around the corner. Put them on the side of the road with that same sign. I'll put the picture up here. And then we just left them there with that same picture that I took, and put them on Facebook Marketplace. And then I said, they're just free products. They're on this corner, go ahead and pick them up, like, whatever. And I think that was around 3:30. Then I came home, made dinner, do all of my regular stuff, mum stuff. Then I was getting all of these messages, ping, 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 where's this? And I was like, where's the items? Are they still available? I'm like, I actually don't know, because it's not in front of my house. I don't know. So then got in the car, checked out. There wasn't one left. So that was about 3 hours or so I'd left them out there. But I'm telling you, the weight that I felt once I had decided to let them go, I was just like, what a relief. I walked back into the garage. That's those 2 shelves in my garage are completely clear. And there's a bigger reason behind why I'm actually clearing out the garage, and I'll share that in the upcoming video with that garage declutter. But the weight that I felt and the relief, it was like, oh my God, it's finally gone. I've been holding on to it for months and months thinking, yes, someone's going to come and buy them and I'll be able to sell them all and be able to split the funds with my friend. But actually, complete waste of time. Made some money from it, but not that much. Like in theory, I've probably made about $100 or so. $50 is what I got. $50 went to her. And it's like, really, you know, for all that time, energy, I feel like it's kind of wasted. And I think that's one thing, if you're in the same place, think about your own, you know, the energy clutter that fills up when you think, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to sell that. So you've got to list it, you've got to take photos, you've got to deal with all of the negotiation, the back and forth, blah, blah. That's fine if you love that stuff, but I know for myself, I'm like, hell no, this is too much hard work for how much it is. And I feel good in the moment, you know, knowing that that's going to a good home, but on the flip side of it as well, it takes up space. It's taking up space inside of my garage. So that was just one of the things that I really wanted to share with you today. So, and it's one of the reasons as well that I talk so much about just creating these small, simple, quick wins. Like I wasn't going through my garage thinking, oh my God, goodness, I'm going to declutter the whole thing. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, I literally had an hour and I was just going to give myself just a little bit of time to go through and do what I can. And that was top of the list. So if you're looking for some simple prompts to be able to help you kind of start decluttering and start simplifying your life, then go ahead and check it out in the description below, and I'll leave it in the pinned comment as well. 25 ways to go ahead and simplify and declutter your life, because they really are simple wins and simple things that you can do. Like now, whilst I'm sitting here waiting for my son to finish his athletics practice, you could literally go ahead, download it, and you could probably complete at least 2 of them. I'm telling you, 5 minutes or less, you'd be done. So go ahead and check it out. It's completely free. You don't have to pay for it. Until next time, gorgeous one, keep fighting for simplicity. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.